How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We got another Dokkan Battle video for you here today. We are continuing the 2023 versus 2025 showcases with a unit that everybody loves to hate, the INT Super Full Power Saiyan for Goku. We got him up against the Red Zone AGL Jiren here, and we are just running this. We already starting well with Goku in the lead. We're gonna push AGL Super Saiyan 3 Goku over to the rotation with him. Obviously, AGL Goku's support as well as his SA support for INT Full Power Super Saiyan 4 are really good. Now, we are running a lower non-10th anniversary team through the Glorio, but that is because, like with the Future Gohan, Glorio's team with the additional support provided can actually help them hit a little bit higher than they could on a 220% lead like Vegeto's. So, perfect. All right, we get an additional super here with Glorio. Now, we don't have Glorio support at the current moment, but it's early enough that it's not that big of a deal. There we go. Getting another additional super for 24 million. Excellent. Okay, and we get the dodge, double-digit tanking, and now the 12 key on the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. So we just got to try to get him as many hits as we can. We got to try to get him as many hits as we can in these early phases before things start to get a little too dangerous. But, you know, I have done this run a couple of times, and he keeps showing up in slot 2, and wow, really, that never happens. We have no attacks in slot 1, which means we're going to have to put him slot 2 here. Oh, wow. Okay, and with the HP that we currently have, I'm pretty sure Tech Goku's going to kill here. There we go. Okay. Yep. As I thought, he kills, which means we don't actually get hit or a super attack raise out of Goku. We should have put him slot 1. Oh, this is dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Okay. Alright, let's grab that with Goku. So we also need to... So we'll float off Glorio. We also need to time it so Gogeta gets on rotation during the final phase with... There we go. We get the dodge out of Goku. We get a time it so Gogeta is on rotation with Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku on that big turn of his turn 1 appearance. There we go. We get it. We pretty much dodge all the way through here with Goku, and now we can let Gogeta get some super attacks in for building that offense. There we go, and we might actually kill on this rotation once again, which means we are entering the Kefla phase with no build on Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. That's not good. Excellent. Okay, so we got quite a few offensive supers here, so let's see what Glorio decides to do. There's one super. There's a normal. There's 2 supers for 16 million. Excellent, we get another one. Okay, yeah, so we're definitely killing Kale here, which means we're entering the first jump in power with 0 build on Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku. But now we do have him next to his best partner, the AGL Super Saiyan 3. It is turn 4. We haven't taken any damage, which means we can't transform him. So we're just going to go ahead and pop him slot 1. I think that is 4 attacks there, so we won't even get his build just yet. We still have to survive one more turn of this. Okay, he is taking double digits though. That is very, very nice. I appreciate that. Excellent. Okay, and that first super does give us you know, some defensive raise that'll help us out. There we go. Okay. Double digits. Very nice. So very impressed here with him considering we didn't get any build before this, so that is pretty good. Alright, now Goku, I mean, it does help, right, getting that additional support from the AGL Goku, right? So it'll be even better once we get him transformed, of course, with the additional support and damage reduction that he's going to give him. Excellent. All right, and Goku just getting that extra attack in there. All right, because we are going to need Vegito to kind of carry us at some point when it becomes necessary. Excellent. Okay, so we're going to wait one more turn to transfer Gogeta over. We are going to take the attack build, that's for sure. There we go. And then we'll float off Gloria. So when Vegito comes on, then we'll swap Gogeta over to the next rotation. I think that's the way to do this. Very nice. Okay. And now Glorio, actually not too bad, getting that extra super in. But now here's where things are going to get a little bit tricky. Okay, we do get an additional super here. Oh, Glorio, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Oh, yeah, he's going to kill. Okay. We don't have... We didn't... No, we didn't, did we? We didn't. No. Was that 5 hits? I don't think it was 5 hits, which means we can't stand by him just yet. And he is locked in slot 2. Oh, but wait. Okay, that's right. Okay. Oh, this is dangerous. Okay. Let's do that. Alright, let's take that. Okay, so here's the problem. I think we're... Alright, so we are obviously going to get rid of the super by using Giant Form here. But of course we know that Jiren, with his high attack here, it's probably not going to be safe to put AGL Goku in front. So, right, because what is his attack here? 1.4 million on the normals. We are in a really dangerous situation here. And all because he turned up turn 2, and Bergamo just said, screw it, I'm not attacking slot 1 this turn. Which never happens. But of course, because I brought the guy that needs 5 hits, that's why that happened. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we are tanking here pretty good. That's good. Looking at the setup here, as long as we don't have to take more than 1 hit, I think in slot 1, we're gonna tank, and that should be good. Okay, it is one. Oh, this is perfect. All right, it's 1 attack, which means we can use Glorio's active. So we are rock solid here. Perfect. Okay, and then now he is still locked. So now here's where I am worried, right? Because Goku's best defense is in slot 1, but he's locked in slot 2 here. Now we will get a defensive raise for this, as well as be able to lower Jiren's attack, but is it gonna be enough? 48 million on the Goku. I love that. There's 1. Alright, we get the additional super. Nice. Alright, and there we go. 14 million. That's pretty good. Considering that was like a high juiced attack for him when he released. We don't get the additional super for the attack lower. But we do double-digit tank. Wow. Impressive. Now remember, Goku, now that he's in Super Saiyan 4, is helping out a lot here because he is giving, right, damage reduction. Right, he is giving 10% damage reduction to Goku, as well as 70% defense. So that's a lot more than he would normally get. Right, here we go. Look at that. Glorio popping off here for us. Alright, so... Okay, so here's what we do. We have the attack lower, so let's put... Let's see here. Yeah, let's do this. So let's put... Yeah, let's... I think this is the play here. So we put him in defense mode. Obviously, we're going to float off the Gogeta. But let's put that just in case we miss, because we would have to swap him to defense mode, and I am a little bit worried about doing it that way. Because obviously he's not going to tank pre-super. Well, actually, he might with the attack lowering, but I don't want to risk it. Let's just do that. Because we're only going to need the one extra turn with him, and here we go. Yeah, especially with him getting... especially with our main defensive guy here. Well, okay, we might have actually been okay not fusing just yet. There we go. Okay. Alright, well, Diamond Goku does tank the normals pre-super. Oh yeah, if he's tanking it, we probably would have been okay with the not fusing. Okay. Perfect. Nice. Alright, and now we get an additional super out of Daima Goku. Alright, nice. There goes the double. No triple this time. That's okay. Okay, and now it doesn't look like we're going to take him out here, which means we can get the standby in the next turn and be pretty well protected, and then that way, the next time Gogeta shows up, he will be, you know, he'll be on the turn that Super Full Power Saiyan 4 Goku comes out. Oh, he barely lived. Okay, this works out for us. So now we can actually... Oh wow, there's that super. So let's put him in standby. Perfect. So we're gonna get 8 key spheres here. Alright, which means we are pretty well built up. We're gonna grab this with Super Saiyan 4 Goku, and then... Oh, should we use the active skill here, actually? Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to see if we can cancel that super. Alright, there we go. And with that, we've already gotten the key spheres we need. Yes, that was the super. Excellent. And double digits on Oob there. Perfect. So 38 million here. It's not linking as well with Oob either, but it does get the defense raise. And now... Perfect. Onto the AGL Jiren. So final phase time, we need to set up that Daima Goku super. Hopefully we can get multiple supers. We're actually going to pop Vegito here. Oh, there's the super. Okay, it is in slot 2. Okay. Ooh, should we? No, let's not use his target. That might kill, and we might not be able to do anything with full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the next rotation. Okay, let's do this, right? Again, I did say this before. This is not a no item run that we're going for here. We do need to protect simply so we can ensure that the rotation with super full power Saiyan 4 does get set up the way we want it. So we will get the Dokkan attack with Vegito, but that's okay. We're just going to let it run, and he's not going to be that strong since he's not getting hit at all first. Excellent, we do get another super, but still not doing that much big damage. Alright, here we go. Let's go, Daima Goku. Get those additional supers. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we'll take it. Alright, and now Glorio's turn. Which, I mean, he would tank here post-super, but since we use the Usher, more so just to avoid Daima Goku getting that super, because we do need to keep him in slots. We need to keep him slot 2, which he would not have taken the super. He would have taken the normals. We need to keep him slot 2, but we also need to get Glorio's support back up here. So, perfect. We can pull out the standby and bring out super full power Saiyan 4 Goku. So, let's see here. Let's pop that first. Beautiful. Okay, so let's turn the animations back on so we can witness Peak once more.
It's about time we both got serious and had a battle to end all battles. The ultimate final battle.
Excellent, okay. Alright, let's pause that real quick. Yeah. Ooh, that's super in the middle there. That does worry me, though. Why is it in slot 2 for both of these? Alrighty, so I'm thinking here we put super full power Saiyan 4 in slot 3. I think this is the play here. Gogeta in front. Yeah, we'll put Gogeta in front. So he'll tank the normals. We'll put him here. We know he'll live the super and then get the super attack boost. First super full power Saiyan for Goku. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so we just need to make sure this rotation won't kill, which I don't think it will, and then Vegito can kind of wrap up for us in the next rotation. Alright, here we go. 80 million! Wow, on the Goku. I love that. And again, we're only on a 170 with him here, too. Consider that. That's impressive. Alright, we got the triple out of Goku. Excellent. Alright, and here we go. He is going to tank this super. Even if the crit, we're still going to take double digits from this, so this is perfect. Excellent. Oh, and we weren't even fully built up offensively here either. 53 million. That is impressive coming out of this guy. You don't see that very often. Wow. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Let's just turn the animations back off. Let's pop the Vegito active skill. Excellent. Alright, and then let's throw him slot 1. Grab that with the Tooth Fairy. Little Daima Goku. Size of a Tooth Fairy. I don't know what's going on with him. There we go. Vegito popping off with those counters. Is Daima Goku even going to get to Super? I'm going to start calling him that. I don't know why. Because every time I look at him, that's the first thing that pops in my head. Alright, here we go. Next counter. Is this going to do the trick? One more? Yeah, okay. The Tooth Fairy doesn't get to attack. There we go. Alright, so Vegito does wrap it up like we predicted. So, there you guys go. There is the next round of 2023 versus 2025. So far, we have been able to show that just about every major unit released during that year can still work 2 years later in the big 2025 meta. This is actually pretty impressive. Now, of course, we did have to use an item here just to kind of ensure we didn't mess up our rotations, just so we can juice up Goku in the next turn to get that big attack stack. But honestly, we didn't need it. We could have just popped Vegito's active and been just fine, and we would have cleared right through that phase, and then the next turn would have done what the next turn did, and we would have killed anyway. So it, you know, worked. It worked out, but, you know, it just shows he can still be used. A lot of these units can still be used, right? Just because we move on to the next year, the next meta, doesn't mean you still can't find uses for these units. That's always what we try to do here on the channel. So we're going to keep doing this, right? So, guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and in the comments down below, let us know what do you want to see next in our 23 in 25 showcases. We've hit the major LRs, aside from the 8th anniversaries, which we are coming to, but let us know if there's anyone in particular you want to see in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.